Hello, my name is Jasmine, and I am the teen librarian at the Lamont Public Library District. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a few new teen fiction, nonfiction, and graphic novels for the month of November that you'll be able to find here at the library. At the end, I will also be telling you about teen programs we are offering this fall, and service hour opportunities that you might be interested in. Let's get started. Children of Ragnarok, the Runestone Saga, Book 1. Desperate to escape her demon master, runecaster Regine Elklund flees to the Grove, while Eric Halvseren, falsely accused of murdering his mother and stepfather, journeys to the Grove at the behest of a powerful Jarl interested in restoring magic to the world. Read-alikes include Relic and Ruin by Wendy McIver and Cloak of Night by Evelyn Skye. Gleanings, Stories from the Ark of a Scythe by Neal Shusterman. There are still countless tales of the Scythedom to tell. Centuries pass between the Thunderhead cradling humanity and Scythe Goddard trying to turn it upside down. For years, humans lived in a world without hunger, disease, or death, with scythes as the living instruments of population control. Neal Shusterman, along with collaborators David Yoon, Jared Shusterman, Sophia Lapuente, Michael H. Payne, and Michelle Nolden and Noel Shusterman, returned to the world throughout the timeline of the Ark of a Scythe series. Discover secrets and histories of characters you followed for 3 volumes, and meet new heroes, new foes, and some figures in between. Read-alikes include The Giver by Lewis Lowry and The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. The Luminaries by Susan Dennard. Hemlock Falls isn't like other towns. You won't find it on a map, your phone won't work here, and the forest outside town might just kill you. Winnie Wednesday wants nothing more than to join the Luminaries, the ancient order that protects Winnie's town and the rest of humanity from the monsters and nightmares that rise in the forest of Hemlock Falls every night. Ever since her father was exposed as a witch and a traitor, Winnie and her father and her family have been shunned, and on her 16th birthday she can take the deadly Luminary Hunter trials and prove herself true and loyal, and restore her family's good name. Or die trying. But in order to survive, Winnie enlists the help of the one person who can help her train, Jay Friday, resident bad boy and Winnie's ex-best friend. While Jay might be the most promising new hunter in Hemlock Falls, he also seems to know more about the nightmares of the forest than he should. Together, he and Winnie will discover a danger lurking in the forest no one in Hemlock Falls is prepared for. Not all monsters can be slain, and not all nightmares are confined to the dark. Read-alikes include Spells Trouble by PC Cast and Shades of Rust and Ruin by A.G. Howard. We Deserve Monuments by Jazz Hammonds. What's more important, knowing the truth or keeping the peace? 17-year-old Avery Anderson is convinced her senior year is ruined when she's uprooted from her life in D.C. and forced into the hostile home of her terminally ill grandmother, Mama Letty. The tensions between Avery's mom and Mama Letty makes for a frosty arrival and unearths past drama they refuse to talk about. Every time Avery tries to look deeper, she's turned away, leaving her desperate to learn the secrets that split her family in two. While tempers flare in her avoidant family, Avery finds friendship in unexpected places. In Simone Cole, her captivating new next-door neighbor, and Jade Oliver, daughter of the town's most prominent family whose mother's murder remains unsolved. As the 3 girls grow closer, Avery and Simone's friendship blossoms into romance. The sharp-edged opinions of their small southern town begin to hint at something insidious underneath. The racist history of Bardell, Georgia is rooted in Avery's family in ways she can't even imagine. With Mama Letty's health dwindling every day, Avery must decide if digging for the truth is worth toppling the delicate relationship she's built in Bardell, or if some things are better left buried. Read-alikes include Love and Other Curses by Michael Thomas Ford and Accident by Alex Richards. The Lies We Tell by Katie Zhao. Anna Zhu, moving out of her parents' home and into the dorms across town as she starts freshman year at the local prestigious Brookings University. But her parents and their struggling Chinese bakery, Sweet Tea, aren't far from campus or from mind either. At Brookings, Anna wants to keep up her stellar academic performance and to investigate the unsolved campus murder of her childhood babysitter. While there, she also finds a familiar face, her middle school rival, Chris Liu. The Lius also happen to be the Zhao's family's business's rivals since they opened Sunny's, a trendy new bakery on Sweet Tea's block. Chris is cute, but still someone to be aware of. Until a vandal hits Sunny and Anna's matches the racist tag with a clue from her investigation. Anna grew up in this town, but more and more she feels like maybe she isn't fully at home here, or maybe it's that there are people here who think she doesn't belong. When a very specific threat is made to Anna, she seeks out help from the only person she can. Anna and Chris team up to find out who is stalking her and take on a dangerous search into the hate crimes happening around campus. Can they root out the ugly history and take on the current threat? Read-alikes include The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas and The Silence That Binds Us by Joanna Ho. On to nonfiction. Caste: The Origins of Our Discontents by Isabel Wilkerson. Readers will be fascinated by this young adult adaptation of the New York Times best-selling nonfiction work as they follow masterful narratives about real people that reveal an insidious phenomenon in the United States, a hidden caste system. Caste is not only about race or class, it is about power, which groups have it and which do not. Isabel Wilkerson explores historical social hierarchies, including those in India and Nazi Germany, and explains how perpetuating these rankings dehumanizes vast sections of society. Once we learn the reasons behind castes and see the often heartbreaking effects, Wilkerson says we can bridge the divide and make ways for an inclusive future where we are all equal. Read-alikes include Maybe an Artist, a graphic memoir by Elizabeth Montague, and Inheritance, a visual poem by Elizabeth Acevedo. Hanged: Mary Surratt and the Plot to Assassinate Abraham Lincoln by Sarah Miller. A dubious distinction belongs to Mary Surratt. On July 7, 1865, she became the first woman to be executed by the United States government, accused of conspiring in the plot to assassinate not only President Abraham Lincoln, but also the Vice President, the Secretary of State, and General Grant. Mary Surratt was a widow, a Catholic, a businesswoman, a slave owner, a Union resident, and the mother of a Confederate Secret Service courier. As the proprietor of the boarding house where John Wilkes Booth and his allies are known to have gathered, Mary Surratt was widely believed, as President Andrew Johnson famously put it, to have kept the nest that hatched the egg. But did Mrs. Surratt truly commit treason by aiding and abetting Booth in his plot to murder the president? Or was she the victim of a spectacularly cruel coincidence? Graphic novels. Tower of God, Volume 1 by S.I.U. 25th Bam must journey skyward in a mysterious tower if he has any chance of reuniting with his best friend Rachel, even if that means facing his own death. Before mysteriously disappearing into the tower gates before his very eyes, Rachel cautions Bam to forget all about her. Unwilling to lose her, Bam enters the tower, completely surrounded by Sinshu, a divine and magical water, at his own peril. The tower itself contains multitudes of floors as vast as continents, each one with its own unique geography, language, and culture. Confronted by skillful tests each step of the way, Bam meets powerful guardians in otherworldly environments, making his quest to the top no easy feat. Beginning his journey, Bam is met by Hedon, the first-floor guardian and caretaker of the tower, who explains the rules of the tower. At each level, Bam is constantly tested for his strength, dexterity, and wit. With help from fellow travelers and unlikely villains, Bam makes both allies and enemies in order to find Rachel. However, her intentions of reconnecting with him become unclear as misinformation about her whereabouts does not add up. Behind each ascension is a revelation about their friendship, revealing a much deeper, darker secret. Read-alikes include Fire Force by Atsatsu Akubo and Solo Leveling by Chu Gong. True Beauty, Volume 1 by Yang Gi. After binge-watching beauty videos online, a shy comic book fan masters the art of makeup, then sees her social standing skyrocket as she becomes her school's prettiest girl literally overnight. But will her elite status be short-lived? How long can she keep her real self a secret? And what about that cute boy she likes? Could you imagine if you found out the truth? Read-alikes include Blackwater by Jeanette Arroyo and Crumbs by Danny Sterling. Unfamiliar by Haley Newsome. Young kitchen witch Planchette gets an incredible deal on a new house in a magical town. Turns out there's a reason. It's haunted. After unsuccessfully attempting to get these unwanted ghosts to leave, she realizes the only thing to do is to help them with their problems. Along the way, she befriends a shy siren who hates being popular, a girl battling a curse, and a magically challenged witch. This holiday season, for tween and teen programs, we're offering Teen Volunteer Squad meetings, D&D, Art for Afternoons, Teen Take and Makes, Teen Treasure Shelf, and Harry Potter Escape Room. We're also doing 100 books before graduation, where you can read 100 books before graduating, log them through your Beanstack account, and win prizes on the way to 100. For service hours, we have our At Your Service program, Teen Volunteer Squad meetings, Character Pen Pals letter writing program, where you can come in to write letters to children as their favorite character. We also have teen book reviews and advanced reader book reviews, where you get to keep the title after reviewing it. If you would like any more information about programs or service hour opportunities, you can contact me at jwilson@lamontlibrary.org. Thank you and have a great day.